subscribe and click the notification bell. Welcome to Project Mafulungan para Matuto. The first lesson for the 4th grading period in Mathematics 10 is the measures of position. This video will focus in solving the measures of position such as the quartiles, the deciles, the percentiles using the linear interpolation method. Let us discuss the differences of the three measures of position. When we say quartiles, quartiles are values that divide a set of data into 4 equal groups, denoted by the first quartile, second quartile, and the third quartile. So, ibig sabihin, ang quartiles po natin ay hinahati ang ating mga data sa 4. Ang formula na ginagamit natin in solving the quartiles is Q sub k is equal to the k times the quantity of n plus 1 all over 4. Samantalang ang deciles naman are values that divide a set of data into 10 equal groups. So ang quartiles natin ay 4 equal groups, ang deciles naman natin ay 10 equal groups and denoted by first decile, the second decile, the third decile, until the 9th decile. Ang formula naman na ginagamit natin in solving the deciles of the given data is d sub k is equal to k times the quantity of n plus 1 all over 10. So kung makikita natin ang formula sa quartiles at ang formula sa deciles, ang pagkakaiba lang nila is the denominator and at the same time yung symbol ng quartiles and decile. And the last, when we say percentiles, are values that divide a set of data into 100 equal groups. So this time naman, ang percentiles natin ay 100 equal groups and denoted by percentile 1, percentile 2, until the 99th percentile. At ang formula naman na ginagamit natin when we are solving the percentiles is P sub k is equal to k times the quantity of n plus 1 all over 100. So kung titignan natin ng mabuti ang tatlong measures of position, halos pare-parehas lang ang kanilang formula. Ang naiiba lang dito ay yung kanilang denominator. Again, sa quartiles natin, ang ating divisor ay 4. Ang deciles natin, ang divisor ay 10. At ang percentiles natin, ang ating divisor ay 100. Using the linear interpolation method, paano nga ba natin masasolve ang measures of position? So here are the steps in calculating quartiles, deciles, and percentiles of ungrouped data. First step, arrange the score in ascending order. So pag sinabi nating ascending order, aayusin natin yung given data natin from least to greatest. Second step, locate the position of the score in the distribution. So ito, gagamitin na natin yung formula na nabanggit natin sa previous slide. Either ang hinahanap natin ay quartiles, deciles, or percentiles. I-apply natin sa step 2. Next, step 3, find the difference between the two values wherein Q sub k or D sub k or P sub k is situated. So kapag nakuha na natin yung ating location sa step 2, ay i-apply na natin ang step 3 at hahanapin na natin kung ano yung position ng ating hinahanap. Next, step 4, get the decimal part result in step 2 and multiply it with the result in step 3. And the last step, add the result in step 4 to the smallest number in step 3 to get the value of Q sub k or D sub k or P sub k. So, depende kung anong hinahanap natin. Okay, so let us use these steps in calculating quartiles, deciles, and percentiles of ungrouped data to solve the given problem number 1. Using the given scores of students in the activity 18, 12, 15, 14, 21, 15, 17, 11, 13, 21, 16, and 25, determine the first quartile. Using the data 18, 12, 15, 14, 21, 15, 17, 11, 13, 21, 16, and 25, kailangan natin itong ayusin according to its degree, which is ascending order. Ibig sabihin, magsisimula tayo sa pinakamababa, pataas ang pataas yung value. So from that data, ang kanyang magiging arrangement ay 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 15, 16, 17, 18, 21, 21, and 25. Next step, locate the position of the score in the distribution. So ano ba hinahanap natin? We have the first quartile. So ibig sabihin, quartile yung hinahanap natin. To use the formula sa ating quartile, which is Q sub k is equal to k times n plus 1 all over 4. Then, what is the value of k? K is equal to 1 since first quartile ang ating hinahanap. At ang n natin ay 12. Paano naging 12? Kasi there are 12 datas na meron tayo sa given natin. Ito yung 18, 12, 15, 14, 21, 15, 17, 11, 13, 21, 16, 25. So, ayan yung data natin. Kaya naging 12 yung ating number of data. Now, using the formula, i-apply na natin yung ating value ng k at yung value ng 12. So, q sub 1 is equal to the value of k, which is 1, times the quantity of the value of n, which is 12 plus 1 all over 4. So, 12 plus 1 is equal to 13 times 1 all over 4. So, 13 times 1 is 13 all over 4. And 13 divided by 4 is equal to 3.25. So, ibig sabihin, ang 3.25, ang position natin ay from third position and sa fourth position. Ibig sabihin, nasa pagitan ng third and fourth position. Now, let us proceed to the step 3. Find the difference between the two values wherein Q sub k is situated. So, remember, ang position ng ating Q sub k ay nasa third and fourth positions. So, titingnan natin sa data natin kung ano yung pang third position at yung pang fourth position. So, ang ating pang third position ay 13 at ang ating pang fourth position ay 14. And that two numbers will be subtracted from each other. So, ibig sabihin, 14 minus 13 is equal to 1. Next step, get the decimal part result in step 2 and multiply it with the result in step 3. So, ano ba yung decimal part natin sa step 2? Remember, 3.25 yung answer natin sa step 2 at ang kanyang decimal part ay 0.25. Tapos, imumultiply daw natin siya sa nakuha nating result sa step 3. Ano ba yung result na nakuha natin sa step 3? Very good, it's 1. So, 0.25 times 1 is equal to 0.25. And the last step, add the result in step 4 to the smallest number in step 3 to get the value of Q sub k. Okay, ano ba yung ating nakuhang result sa step 4? That is 0.25. I-add daw natin siya sa smallest number na given natin sa step 3. So remember, dalawa lang yung given natin sa step 3. Ang third position at fourth position. So, ang 14 at ang 13. So, ang pinakamababang number ay 13. So, therefore, i-add natin ang 0.25 na nakuha natin sa step 4 plus yung 13, which is 13.25. Therefore, ang value ng ating quartile 1 ay 13.25. And if we were going to interpret this answer, 25% of the students got a score of less than or equal to 13.25. Let us proceed to our example number 2. So, same data ang ating gagamitin, but this time, we have to determine the value of the 7th decile. So, using the interpolation method, we have to find our solution and we have to consider the data 18, 12, 15, 14, 21, 15, 17, 11, 13, 21, 16, and 25. So the first step, is to arrange the score in ascending order. So katulad ng sinabi natin kanina, aayusin natin from least to greatest value. And after nating maayos, ito na yung ating naging resulta. We have the 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 15, 16, 17, 18, 21, 21, and 25. Now, let us proceed to the second step, which is we have to locate the position of the score in the distribution. So remember, decile tayo ngayon, kaya ang gagamitin nating formula ay dic sub k is equal to k times the quantity of n plus 1 all over 10. So huwag tayong malilito sa formula na gagamitin natin. We have to consider and look carefully with our given problem kung ang hinahanap ba natin ay quartiles, deciles, or percentile. Kasi doon na applicable at doon tayo magbe-base ng gagamitin natin formula sa step 2. Okay, anong value ng k natin? So, k natin is 7 because we're looking for the 7th decile. At ang n natin ay still 12 because there are 12 row data. Tama? And using the formula, substitute na natin yung value ng k at yung n. We have d sub 7 is equal to k is 7 times n natin ay 12 plus 1 all over 10. So, 12 plus 1 is 13 times 7 all over 10. So, 13 times 7 is 91 all over 10. So, 91 divided by 10 is 9.1. So, ibig sabihin, ang position natin ay from the 9th position and 10th positions of the data. So, nalaman na natin kung anong position. So, let us proceed to the step 3. Find the difference between the two values wherein d sub k is equated. So, alam na natin ang position niya which is 9 and 10 position. So, hanapin na natin yung 9 position and 10 position sa ating step 1. So, ang 9 position ay 18 at ang ating 10 position ay 21. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, kaya 18 at yung pang 10 position ay yung 21. And then, we have to subtract this numbers which is 21 minus 18 is equal to 3. Okay, so ang sagot natin sa step 3 natin ay positive 3. Now, let us proceed to step 4. Get the decimal part result in step 2 and multiply it with the result in step 3. Okay, ano ba yung decimal part na result natin sa step 2 which is 9.1? So, 0.1 ang ating decimal part na sagot na nakuha sa step 2 at multiply daw natin siya sa sagot natin sa step 3 which is 3. Therefore, 0.1 times 3, the answer is 0.3. And the last step, add the result in step 4 to the smallest number in step 3 to get the value of d sub k. Okay, so ano ba yung sagot natin na nakuha sa step 4 which is 0.3. I-add daw natin siya sa smallest number na nakuha natin o smallest number doon sa ating step 3. Remember, there are two numbers which is the 9th position and the 10th position, yung ating 18 and 21. So, ang mababang number, i-add natin which is 18. So, 0.3 plus 18 is equal to 18.3. So, therefore, ang value ng ating 7th decile is 18.3. And kapag in-interpret natin yung 18.3 na yan, ibig sabihin, 70% of the students got a score of less than or equal to 18.3. Now, let us proceed to our example number 3. So, same data pa rin ang gagamitin natin but this time, ang ating hinahanap ay remain the 45th percentile. Okay? So, consider pa rin natin yung ating data na 18, 12, 15, 14, 21, 15, 17, 11, 13, 21, 16, and 25. And, of course, yung using interpolation method pa rin natin na 5 steps tayo. We have to arrange the score in ascending order. At yung arrangement niya, yan po siya, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 15, 16, 17, 18, 21, 21, and 25. And proceed tayo sa second step. Locate the position of the score in the distribution. So again, percentile yung hinahanap natin, kaya gagamitin natin ay yung formula ng percentile na P sub k is equal to k times the quantity of n plus 1 all over 100. Ang value ng k natin ay 45. Bakit 45? Kasi yung hinahanap natin is the 45th percentile. At yung n natin, kasi same data lang din naman tayo, kung bibilangin mo lahat ng data, there are 12. 2, 4, 6, 8, and 12. Then we have to substitute the value of k sa ating formula. K is 45 times 12 plus 1 all over 100. So 12 plus 1 is 13, and 45 times 13 is 585 all over 100. So 585 divided by 100 is equal to 5.85. So therefore, ang position ng ating hinahanap ay nasa 5th and 6th positions. Now, proceed tayo sa step 3. Find the difference between the two values wherein P sub k is situated. So remember, nasa 5th and 6th position tayo. So hanapin na natin sa ating data ang ating 5th and 6th position. So that is 15 and also 15. So subtract lang natin yan. 15 minus 15 is equal to 0. Okay, so step 4 natin, get the decimal part result in step 2 and multiply it with the result in step 3. Ano ba yung decimal part natin, which is 5.85? That is 0.85 times, nakuha natin sagot sa step 3 ay 0. Of course, any number multiplied by 0 is always 0. And the last step, add the result in step 4 to the smallest number in step 3 to get the value of P sub k. So 15 is our lowest number in step 3. And 0 is the resulted value sa ating step 4. So 0 plus 15 is equal to 15. Therefore, the value of ating 45th percentile is 15. At kung ating i-interpret yung value na yan, 45% of the students got a score of less than or equal to 15. To check your understanding, consider this problem. The summative test results in mathematics of grade 10 students are as follows: 34, 16, 18, 27, 31, 17, 26, 16, 14, 29, 28, 36, and 19. Find the first quartile, the second decile, and the 35th percentile using the linear interpolation method.
Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell